The Planning Mat resource is designed to help shape collaborative conversations in your Modern Foreign Languages department when devising units of learning. It can be used as a support in designing your units of learning alongside the MFL template. In planning for learning, we begin by considering our group of learners. We start with the thought bubble in the top left corner entitled The Learners. Who are the learners? At what age and stage of the learning are they? What is the prior learning? How will we build on the prior learning? Where do we go next with the learning? What do we want the students to know, understand, be able to do, and value next? This will inform our choice of learning outcomes. Learning outcomes describe what students will know, understand, be able to do, and value by the end of their experience of junior cycle Modern Foreign Languages. When selecting learning outcomes for a unit of learning, it is pertinent to consider if the MFL department is beginning to develop a learning outcome, or perhaps the learning outcome has been explored before and is being revisited and further developed at this point in the learning. Another significant factor in selecting learning outcomes is to ensure integration of learning across the three strands. Strand 1, communicative competence, Strand 2, language awareness, and Strand 3, sociocultural knowledge and intercultural awareness. Assessment is the next consideration. It is important that the assessment is broad enough to capture the intended learning for the unit of learning, that is the knowledge, understanding, skills and values that will be developed. We might ask ourselves the questions, how will I know, and how will the students know that the intended learning has occurred? In planning for learning in this unit of learning, clarity for the teacher and the students is extremely important. Clarity can be brought about by carefully constructed learning intentions and success criteria. Students have most agency and autonomy in their learning when success criteria are co-constructed with their teacher, as such a shared conversation can allow for student input and increased awareness and understanding. Our next stage is to plan for the teaching and learning activities for the class group in your subject, French, German, Italian, or Spanish. This guiding question may help. How do I get them there? How do I get students to be able to engage with and achieve the intended learning? At this stage, student interest has been explored when considering my learners in the first step. Cultural elements have been brought into play in your choice of learning outcomes from Strand 3. But there is now a chance to consider your target language country or countries and explore what learning is relevant and interesting to the learners. Additionally, it may be helpful to explore how authentic texts, such as leaflets, websites, videos, music and film, will play a part in your unit of learning. Choice of learning activities will also be a key consideration. As language teachers, we are mindful of the integrated nature and sequence of second language acquisition, moving from the receptive to the productive skills. Whilst the focus of teaching and learning may be on particular language skills in a unit of learning, we develop all 5 language skills: listening, spoken production, spoken interaction, reading and writing during the unit of learning to support student learning. Many thanks for your engagement with this resource. For further support with planning for learning, please consult our website www.jct.ie.